Hey guys, and welcome to another video, and welcome to episode 17 now of my F1 2018 career modes. Today it's going to be the Japanese Grand Prix. I didn't have high hopes going into this race. We do have a decent car now with a couple of more upgrades. As you can see, we replaced a component on the car, which is going to give us a penalty, unfortunately, for the race, as we finish FP2 there in second place. Japan isn't, in my opinion, the best track for me, but we still seemed to be doing well in a track like this, and definitely should be able to get points. We're definitely good enough to get consistent points in the championship. As you can see, we basically have full on everything except Mercedes for some reason. I believe it's because we had contact with one of their drivers in one of the races, but yeah, let's see how we do in qualifying.
Welcome to Japan and the impressive Suzuka track for today's qualifying session, where we should be underway shortly. And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session, and of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions. So any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature? Who can hit their apexes? No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time, and it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
So this is our first run in qualifying. The car felt really good. I changed the setup a bit, and well, the car was feeling really good, and we crossed the line there to go second, just 8 tenths off, I think that is, Sebastian Vettel. But as the session went on, as you can see, we actually went on soft tires, I forgot to say that, and we just about make it through, and basically we got a free lap because we made one lap on softs, as Charles Leclerc there and Fernando Alonso making it through. And you can see the penalty there being applied for us in qualifying. But this is our first and only lap of Q2, I believe, as we go purple and quickest and provisional pole in Q2. Wow, 4 tenths quicker than Ricardo. I was really buzzing with that. I don't know. I had no idea how I even got that lap. And pace seemed to be really good in this track. And at the end there, we stayed first. Max Verstappen only got a tenth closer to us, and our teammate was pretty close as well. Q3 now, I think this is one of 2 laps, because I believe I went out on another run. Braking now, let's hope. This is one of my favorite corners, to be honest. We got that perfectly, and now we're going to go over the line where we're going to be P2, 2 tenths, if I can see properly, off Bottas. And as you can see, the session ended. I went out for another lap. I did not have time to improve, unfortunately, but P4 still pretty damn good, and we are 2 tenths behind Raikkonen, so things should be looking good. We are gonna start from P9 though, because of some of our penalties, because of our penalty really, but yeah, we're still gonna start in top 10. We're still gonna start in front of our teammate. but maybe if other cars get penalties, we can gain on that.
It's got to be a relief to qualify that far up the grid. Do you think that grid penalty was justified? Appreciate your time.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
And a very warm welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix, an event that has decided a Drivers' Championship 11 times over the years and has hosted some very memorable races as well. Who can forget Kimi Raikkonen's win from 17th on the grid in 2005, or Kamui Kobayashi's incredible drive to a podium in 2012. Almost ready to go then. This is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Kimi Raikkonen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start from pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton and Perez. Vettel, the rookie, they've taken a grid penalty. Leclerc and Daniel Ricciardo, Magnussen, Alonso, Esteban Ocon and Grosjean, Ericsson, Van Dorn, Sergei Sorokin and Lance Stroll, Gasly and Nico Hulkenberg leads the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
This is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix. Let's give them a race worth watching.
So here we are on the grid for the Japanese Grand Prix. We are gonna start higher. As you can see, so many people actually getting penalties, which was a bit surprising, to be honest. I didn't think there would be so many people getting penalties, and we're gonna start one position, I believe, in front of where we're supposed to start.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
So here we are, counting up to 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away. We got a pretty slow start compared to Vettel. As you can see, it goes off extremely well. We've gone pretty slowly. As you can see, Leclerc there's around or outside. He actually overtaken us. And we can get him maybe in turn 2. There was a bit of contact there. But Leclerc, look how high he has started. P9 is unbelievable. But oh my goodness me, as you can see, losing the car there. Don't know how I managed to save that. So many moments of twitchiness, and as you can see Leclerc, we're side by side with Leclerc here. Going to this corner now, tight corner, but we managed to get the inside line and keep our P8. We haven't gained the positions yet.
Let's focus now for the rest of the race.
But at least we haven't lost any still, but continuing on now, lap 2, we are in behind of Perez. I think Sebastian Vettel has passed him. We're gonna try and pass him down the inside in this corner, and we managed to do it pretty cleanly. I did not mean to push him wide. If I did, I apologize if I did. But as Valtteri Bottas goes fastest, and Leclerc there actually overtakes Perez as well. It's unbelievable. So Leclerc is on fire right now. We should be able to see some more points from him. And a couple of laps later, we finally reached behind Vettel now. And he's being held up by a couple of cars, it seems. That is Sainz. Yes, Sainz actually qualified. No, Sainz actually started in like P2 or P3, which is unbelievable. But Hamilton goes in the pit, and Vettel had to slow down because he turned in and slowed him down a little bit. But we can get him down inside here. He goes a bit wide, as you can see, both tires off track here, and makes contact with us. And we managed to get the position there pretty fairly. And end of lap 4 now, coming into the pits. And we're gonna hope we have a good pit stop, not getting held up. And we did get held up a bit there by the Red Bull. Not sure who that was. I think it was, yes, it is Verstappen. And let's see where we're going to go out. It's going to be P17, but most of the grid haven't pitted yet as we go down to lap 6. We're now up to P12, fighting with Leclerc, which is probably, I believe, P7. So we really need to fight this. And he's really quick in his Sauber in this game. Finally, he's got the speed to match him in real life. I really can't wait to see him in a Ferrari next season. But maybe we can try and go down the inside over here. I was gonna say I had a look, but in reality we actually went for it and still didn't manage to get it. We had a tight line there, and Leclerc's car's crashing on the floor. Maybe we can try and get him here. Ooh, as you can see, he actually closes the door there. I didn't want to crash into him. So very defensive of Leclerc. Very similar to his real teammate, to be honest, next year. But down the side, we can try and go here. We do. And pushing him a bit wider. I don't know if I actually overtook him with yellow flags, I'm not sure. But no penalty for us, it seems. But lap 7 now, next lap. We are behind Bottas, who's not doing too well, down in P6. He's doing really slowly, and we actually get him down the inside. I'm not sure what corner that is. We went on the grass a bit there, and look at all the cars getting slipstream from off each other. We try and block them off as best as we can, and now Leclerc is gonna have a go at us. Oh, there was a bit of contact there, and Leclerc's off! Leclerc has hit our rear left tire. I left the space there, almost went wide. And I don't know what happened there. I think he must have turned into me. or had some kind of understeer. I was lucky not to get hit off, to be honest. And now that's Alonso behind us. He's doing extremely well for his car. And well, really, this is a train behind us, you can see on the minimap. And we really need to clear Bottas as quickly as we can. He's really holding us up. Oh goodness me, you can see he's had so much understeer. When we've got him easily into that corner, we almost went straight in back of him, but he's gonna get us again, Alonso as well. And he decides to think better of it and brakes early. We made a bit of contact there, I think, as we went into the corner, but nothing really bad. As you can see, next lap we made a move, a really good move on Sainz, you can see, round the outside, and we actually kept on the outside. As you can see, so much good racing here. This is next lap actually after that overtake I did, because he actually overtook us once again, and he's really quick, but we didn't manage to get him at first. But as you can see, we might actually have to get him into this corner. He's going pretty slowly. Oh my goodness, we almost hit him there. That was very close. Let's see it once again. Look at this, inches away from breaking our front wing, possibly even our tire, and that could have ruined our race if it wasn't for our reactions. Not to brag, to be honest, but yeah, lap 11 now. Nothing is really happening. We're still behind Sainz. Magnussen is doing pretty well in 8th for Haas, but yeah, nothing seemed to happen in this race. We took Leclerc out. As you can see, 19 runners only, as Raikkonen wins this race. I believe Bottas got 2nd. So that's what happens if team orders weren't in F1. Kimi would win, as would Bottas, and but yeah, decent result, P7 for Toro Rosso.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
I think a large part of the result comes down to tempo. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium. As the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, you've put me in a bit of a tight spot today, but I think I'll go for Pierre Gasly. He kept a cool head under pressure and made the most of some difficult circumstances.
And now let's take a look at the Constructors' standings. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it? That was a close finish. How are things between the two of you? How do you feel about your rival's performance today? What happened with your fuel strategy today? Appreciate your time.
So there you go, guys. Japanese Grand Prix. It was a pretty good race for us. For our teammate as well. I'm not sure where he finished. I believe he finished in points as well, which makes our Constructors' Championship pretty good. I think we are now in front of Renault, or really close. But that's really good for us. And now, to be honest, I'm just waiting for the season to get
That's a
over.
great result. You did really well.
And
Any complaints
yeah, go
about
to a different team.
We've received
It's
invitations to new historic events. You'll
it's
be able to
pretty
choose
bad, you know,
where
to be at the
party
team
before the end of this weekend.
we're being really fast and quick, but not having a car that can actually give you wins. And as you can see, some of our engine components getting pretty worn. We might have to get a couple of new parts for the car.
What do you think of this one?
And as you can see, we actually went not Jeff, I'm not sure what his name is, but he recommended that one. I decided to go with this one, the failed one, instead of that one. We just about did not have enough resource points for that, and as you can see, we have actually used up all our resource points that we got from the last race to use up all the things that we can lose from the regulation changes, but so we don't have to worry about that. But if you did enjoy this video, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.